All right, somebody break out the cigars. We have babies in paradise. Terrence, longtime subscriber, comments on every single video. Shout out to Terrence. But he suggested that I take one of these papaya leaves, tie it on a string, and throw it in here to see if these plant eaters would eat it. There was a little bit of activity around it, but what has happened is I fed tonight, and a bunch of the food got up under the leaves and it's kind of floating there. And we have a whole bunch of small fish now, and I mean tiny, you can barely see them, up in there feeding underneath those leaves. My research online tells me that it's almost got to be gourami because the other ones I don't think are old enough, from what I've read on the internet, they're not old enough to breed yet. But some species of gourami have a lifespan as short as a year to 5 years, which means they're breeding, they got to mature quickly if they're only going to live a year, right? Our bananas have babies, also known as pups. This one here, if you can see it right down there at the bottom, sticking up that spear with one leaf, that's a pup. And then there's another one down in the grass here. And then that one's big one in the corner's got a pup on it too. So those are the first bananas that we've had finally give off pups. And as you can see, they're doing well now that I got all the cows off them, got the bugs off them. All right, as you can see, it's nearing sunset in Paradise. Once again, your one and only update for the day. Just skim coat, skim coat, skim coat. We're going to take a look at this. They did get this outside wall done today. We'll take a look at the other side, but I think this is all they got left. They got all the corner beads on, what I don't know what they call them here. I call them corner beads in the U.S. So anyhow, that corner beads set on the columns in here. So this is ready to go. Still no wall here. All that's left is that upper piece. Not sure why they don't do it. I counted the blocks on that wall, which should be the same as this wall. And they have plenty of blocks out there, so I don't know what they're waiting for. So they did get this one and this one also today. And they got that, what would you call that, a monolith, I guess? I don't know. That thing there, they got it in the upper wall. So the only thing left on the outside that I've seen is that one wall on that side. Out here, they still need to do this in all the columns. Duke was here a little bit ago, but apparently he didn't drop off any supplies. Don't see anything new sitting around here. So yeah, I don't see any new supplies, so just a checkup, I guess. Oh, they cleaned that out, as I predicted. So I believe on all these, they'll come in. Maybe they won't, though. I was just going to say, I think they'll flush these out with skim coat, but maybe they won't. Maybe they'll leave them like that until the doors get installed. I'm not sure. So they just need to finish up these columns, the closet, and the bathrooms, and the inside will be done. I still don't understand this. I don't know why that beam isn't about 10 inches lower, so it ties in with that other beam, because the Duke told me the ceiling is going to be on that beam right there. And why we wouldn't just lower that beam down and run the ceiling flat all the way down to that beam, I don't know. Saw Pit on the red bike coming. Yep, she said she'd be here about 5:30, and she is. All right, one last thing from Paradise. As the sun sets behind me, we will not be here for the next 2 days. We're headed over to Buriram. We got another Farong house build coming up from Australia. Contacted us a while back. And they are in country taking a look at their build. I think they're somewhere around the stage we're at, maybe a little behind it, but not sure. But we're going to drive up there in the morning. It's about a 3-hour drive for us, so not too bad a drive. We're going to spend the afternoon with them, spend the night, and then Sumpit's got a friend that lives up in that area. We're going to visit her on our way back home Saturday. We will be back here probably Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Other than that, the house is still progressing. The next big question is how long does it take for an electrician to get here and start up? So when we get back on Sunday, I would expect a lot of the skim coat to be done. This wall is ready to go. They'll do that tomorrow, I'm sure. And they just got those columns. And then whatever they got left in the closets in the bathroom. There's going to be a little bit left when we get back, but not much. So we'll see you in a couple days. All right, we made it to Buriram and back, and we are back on site. It's late afternoon. I just kind of wanted to walk over here and take a look at this stuff. Looks like they just skim coated this today. That's no good. But this is how they make your sloped roof look flat. They put that little beam across there, then they put the lightweight bricks across there, and it'll go all the way around like that, so it'll appear to be a flat roof, but it's really not. And everything will drain into this hidden gutter through here, drop down. We got that finished. I didn't even notice earlier, they did get all these columns done yesterday while I was gone. So that must be where they consumed their time. Okay, did some patchwork around the outlets. So that leaves the 2 bathrooms, the closet, and this area out here. They finished these septic pipes here today. Started backfilling those. Well, that ain't gonna fly. So this pipe was way low over here, so we went and put bricks under it and lifted it up. My guess is it's level here now, but now it's going to be too low over there. That ain't going to fly. We need to lower this end of it. Good morning and welcome back to Paradise. Total video count yesterday, 0. First day back from Buriram. I had quite a bit of stuff going on, but we did get a guy to start priming the fence for us, the wall. So basically you can see here what we plan on painting. The disheartening part is I told him to tape off below the top beam. I even taped the first section for him. He got to here and just decided he didn't want to use tape, I guess. I don't know. But now he's got paint down here where I didn't want it, or primer. So then yesterday afternoon, before he got out front where the world can see it, I went through and taped the whole damn thing myself. But he's going to have to sand all this shit off here now. It was supposed to be a straight line right across here. This post was only supposed to get painted down to here. But you see what happened. Local help. So now I'm going to end up painting that whole panel. And this post, well, this should have just been a beam all the way down. But anyhow, whatever. I'm done talking about it. Bunch of drama over here. You saw the clip earlier about the drain pipe. Addressed that with Duke. They kind of half-assed. I didn't fix it. You can see it's still lower to the right than the left. They just stuck a block under the right end, which raised the piece coming out of the floor. So the problem is the lines go across here. The pipe can't go under it, can't go over it. I said, I don't care how you fix it. Just need to have that tank end lower than the house end. And I want to see it before you bury it. Skim coated now except the 2 bathrooms. Closet's done, I think. So out here, they got my little half wall skim coated. They got the rest of the block work done up top. And they poured the beam as I was leaving last night, all the way around the top. Somebody cop! How are you? He speaks no English. That's the little guy I give treats to all the time. So this is that piece we looked at a couple days ago. They got that filled up, both ends, so we're good with that. Skim coating, they got this side of this wall. They'll still have to put the corner pieces on these columns and then skim coat them and the piece around the top. I'm assuming that's what they will do. So once they get this upper area and these columns and the 2 bathrooms, I think the skim coat is completely done. Meow! Meow! Meow nai! Meow nai! Oh, there he is. There's his cat. Meow is literally cat. Nai is where. Brand new lid for the mixer. Yeah, I'll be back today to primer this wall. I did take a grinder, my projects yesterday. I got a grinder run along the bottom edge of this. As you can see, it's fairly squared up now. All the boogers that were hanging off the bottom of it are all gone all the way down. Took me about 20 minutes. I don't know why those guys didn't just do that. It didn't take shit to do it. But instead they walk away and just leave it looking boogery. And I had my water pipe here on top of these posts. Well, because he's going to have to come through and paint them, I put stakes in and moved that over yesterday as well. Get to this pole and get it painted. He is going to do the floor for the pump house for me. We're just going to put metal plates in the corner and then I can put the building on it via metal supports rather than concrete. Do that later on. The electrician should be here today to start putting wires in. We'll probably get a follow-up right at the end of the day when we get back. We have to go to Ubon. We're meeting Duke up there at Home Pro. We are going to go through and pick out tile and toilets and lights and everything else that's on the You Pick It Out list. So we'll probably be up there a few hours. It's about an hour and a half drive up there, so it's going to take most of the day to get it done. We'll come back this evening to feed the fish and water the plants. I probably won't videotape anything today. If you're interested in a Home Pro, I did a video on that a little over a year ago. It's in a playlist down there somewhere. If you just go in and search for Home Pro, you'll find it. As I said, electrician should be here. I wanted to be here the first day he was here, just to make sure that we're on the same page with where the switches go, which switches go to which lights. It's not as straightforward as a typical tie house. I've got two-way switches going in a couple locations, and I got to make sure we get wires out to the pump house. I need to pick that up today probably. I need to get some 25 millimeter copper line to run from the, what I'll call the control room, out to the pump house, because I want to set that up and have it wired for a generator for later on. All right, so we had some drama on this drain pipe the other day. They have redug it, and somehow, I guess it's still higher than the bottom of that. It's better than nothing. At least it's headed downhill now. All right, so I had to check on that first. We've been out quite a bit the last 3 days. We spent all day at Home Pro yesterday. When I say all day, I mean we got there at 9:30 in the morning. We left at 6:30 at night, picking out everything you can think of for the interior of the house, exterior, whatever. But they said the skim coat was done, but I don't see anything done out here. That wasn't done when I left. That's fine, I guess. They did skim coat that wall while I was gone. They got these columns left in that overhead beam. Still got this side here. What, Emi? Yeah. The guy figured out how to use tape after I taped all that for him. Yeah, I guess he's ready for paint now. We don't have any. We're going to have to go to Canthalac later today and get some. We got to get our paint numbers from Duke. We were going to get them yesterday, and I forgot about it because we were so tied up and everything else. Well, that corner's messed up. I wonder how they managed that. Need to fix that. I'm sure if they got to cut it out of there and put a new one in there. So because he painted this post all the way down to that one halfway, I'm probably going to end up having to paint this whole piece, which ain't the end of the world, just wasn't in the plan. I'll tell you, I'll just be glad when the people are gone. It wasn't so bad when there was 4 or 5 of them, but there's so many here now. It's just my irrigation pump there where I've been pumping for the last 4 months. I can't get the pump running. I mean, it runs, but it won't pump water. I don't know what's going on. I have a subscriber that I think is coming in today. Be the first subscriber to visit Paradise. His YouTube name is, I think, Wazoo of Oz, or Wazoo Azu, something like that. But he contacted me a while back. We've been trying to hook up, but with us having to go to Buriram, and then we were supposed to go to Ubon on Sunday, but then the contractor moved it to Monday when we had scheduled with him on Monday. And then, so we ended up there yesterday all day. So I think he's coming in today. He's up around Sisaket. He's in country for a little bit. But yeah, so we might have a visitor today. If he shows up, we'll be certain to introduce you to him. Rolling up on 10 o'clock here shortly. Waza Oz. I looked up what his name was on YouTube. Waza Oz. So if you see him comment on this video, say hi to him. Give him a thumbs up for his comment. Anyhow, he should be here any minute. He replied back. If he doesn't get lost, the stupid Google, instead of taking him through our village, runs him all the way into Kunhan, across up through Bana, which is the village over there, and then up this dirty, nasty little road over here. When it's actually shorter to just cut right across here. It's about 1 kilometer out to the highway here and about 5 kilometers around that way. I have filed for independence from Thailand. I need to start collecting taxes from these peasants, these citizens, because there are so many people here now, I can't even count them all. We had electricians show up, and we had decorative trim people show up. So we added about 7 people in the last hour and a half, 2 hours. So I really don't have any idea how many people are here. I'm guessing somewhere close to 15 or 17. I don't know. As you can see, there's people all over the place here now. Overpopulated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I count 14 right from where I'm standing. I know there's a couple over in the village. Kind of mapping out this counter here because I want to put some hanging lights over it, but they're going to interfere with the plan we have for lights and fans, so no over-counter lightings. We're just going to use a light from the room. Yeah, small army, man. Putin ain't got nothing on me. So they have been very busy skim coating. This morning they've got all this already. I think they're rushing because they were supposed to be on another job site, I believe either today or tomorrow. So this morning they have skim coated all this. Hour and a half, they'll have the rest of it done. This is all skim coat crew except the guy in the black shirt. He's with the trim people. These I know electrician people. So he's an electrician. The guy in the purple. All right, we're gonna hang out here a minute. Wait for Waza Oz. That white SUV or van, whatever it is. I think it's an SUV, but whatever it is, I think that's Waza Oz. Because as I said, Google Maps will take you clear down around the back alleyway up here, rather than the short, much better roadway over here. Oh, there's a white one over there. Oh, it could be either one. No, that's the pickup. That's not him. I'm guessing this is him in this van. He's going to get here and say, what the hell kind of road is that? Waza Oz. That's fine, yeah.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you.
Camera okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Wow, here it is.
Here it is. Good to finally meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, mate.
Kind of missing each other there for a few days.
Oh, that's okay. We're heading off down to Coast tomorrow, so yeah, because it's my partner's birthday today.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
Yeah.
So we're heading down there for a few days.
And she's working today, you said?
Yeah. So she finishes at 4.
Okay.
So she's a nurse.
Okay.
So
in Sisaket?
In Paiute. Yeah.
That's not quite Sisaket, right?
About 20 minutes drive out of Sisaket. So if you're heading
this way,
if you're heading south, heading to Cantalak and to Kunhan, so there's a bit of a from Paiute, you go through it and then you turn off right to Kunhan to here, and then straight ahead down to Cantalak.
Yeah. So the guy that built this fence, that's where he's at.
Oh, he's at Paiute.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I'm told. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's something it said.
Yeah.
So this is Paradise Village.
Yeah, mate. That's awesome. That's great.
You missed Paradise Estates. They moved out. when the fence guys left, they took everything back there out.
Yeah. Oh, it's come along great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously it came up on my YouTube because obviously me planning on moving here. Right. Obviously it generates and shows what your interest is, and then this obviously popped up. Yeah. And so I thought, I'll be following this, just to see how it's going. And then when I was over here, I thought, I'll touch base. And
you're not very far away at all. We get to Sisaket all the time.
I'm in pre-retirement now.
Okay.
Because I'm the same age as you. I turned 60 in November.
Okay, great. Yeah.
So the plan is to move over and see what we do from there.
Yeah.
So
we'll walk around a little bit.
Yeah, awesome. And thanks for taking your time out of your day to show us.
You are officially the first subscriber visitor.
Oh, I'm honored.
Welcome to Paradise.
I'm honored. Thank you.
So I'm having problems this morning. I can't get that irrigation pump to run over. Well, it runs, but won't pump water. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay.
We weren't here all day yesterday. We had to go to Ubon to pick out all the stuff for the house, right? With the builder.
Yep.
And we were there from 9:30 in the morning till 6:30 last night. So it was like 8 o'clock before we got home. But anyhow, I don't know what happened to it, but I can't get it to pump water.
They've done a fair bit in a short period of time.
Yeah, they're
like I was just watching it on the videos. I'm quite impressed because I've just seen how quickly it's moved.
Yeah,
from my point of view, it looks like
everybody's saying that. Yeah, and from every video I've watched, it's the same thing. It's going really fast.
Yeah.
We just had 2 truckloads of people show up. The people that are going to put the decorative trimmer on the bottom. And the electricians.
So when's your completion date? What are you looking at?
July 31st.
Right.
That's the
that's
deadline.
the contracted date?
Yeah.
God, I think you're going to come in that easy.
Yeah.
By the looks of things, unless something dramatically changes weather-wise or something. But most of the outdoors done anyway. It's going to be all internal.
A Pim? She's got a house?
She's my partner, or Boom in Thai. So yeah, she's got a house in Payu.
They just put this in yesterday. This is a grease trap.
Right,
Never seen one. Never even heard of one.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
But the kitchen sink runs in there. That's and then you got a box that'll float.
And you'll have to clean it all out every now and again to get the grease out.
I imagine.
Yeah.
But it's going to be underground, so it ain't going to be.
There's not a area to it to flush it or anything like that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It was wrapped in plastic till yesterday.
No, that's good because that grabs all the oil and all the contaminants and stuff like that. Yeah, because
this doesn't go through the tank over there. It runs right to the pipe that goes to the
and then out. Yeah.
But I hadn't seen that before, so that was interesting.
So no, I've definitely seen them before.
So when they fire the well up, the excess water now goes out here because the wall guys aren't here to use it up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was great meeting Warren today. Seems like a really nice guy. And Warren, hope you enjoy your trip down the island. By the time you see this, you'll probably already be back and maybe even headed back to Australia. But looking forward to you getting back up here so we can sit down and talk again. Been a flurry of activities. As I said earlier, we had a bunch of people show up this morning, electricians and, well, I don't know what you call them. I'm going to just call them decorative trim people, right? Since we're on this side of the house, this is where they started, so we'll just take a quick look at that. As you can see, they went through and marked a line down the side of there, put some holes in it, drilled this trim in there. I'm sure they'll go back and smooth out those holes before they paint the house. They got some trim started up around the doors there. And this is just kind of a concrete bar is what it is. Oh, geez, I haven't been up here and seen this, guys. I just got back from Canfilac. We ran over and got some paint and generator wire. So you can see they got the decorative trim there. This middle piece here will covered with black stone. And we got dark grays and some light grays going in. And then you can kind of see the penciled in stripes that'll go in that corner. Electricians got here. They went right to work. Like I said, I just got back, so I'm not sure what all they got done, but they're going around putting all the conduit up above the ceilings for lights, fans, outlets, switches, whatever. When I was in Canfilac, I did pick up some 25 millimeter wire, copper wire, to run out to the pump house so we can put a generator out there later on if we want. The house team has finished skim coating everything out here. I believe I have not looked at the other side of this beam yet. Yeah, and they got it. So it looks like everything is now skim coated. Now they will put a really thin, I'll call it a masking layer. I don't want to touch that. A masking layer for any like little bumps or holes or scratches or anything that they have in there. But there's just some scratches and stuff. They got like a real like thin skim coat that goes over the top to fix these little imperfections. So that somebody will go over that real quick. I did make him cut this piece out and repair it. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even pay attention to the decorative trim. I knew we had it. But I didn't pay attention to the patterns and stuff. That stuff's not that critical to me. Looks like the kitchen conduit's all in. And I also, while we were in Canfilac, we picked up the paint for the fence. So our paint guy can get back to work tomorrow. I would think he could have that fence painted in about 2 days if he stays on it. 1/2 inch, what is this? This is little tiny stuff. Must be like 3/8. It is, it's 3/8 pipe. Huh. Okay, our plants haven't been watered for 2 days. I did get the pump running finally. I haven't shut it off. We got it running right before we went to Canfilac. Left it running the whole time. There is no pressure whatsoever coming out of that pump. I think it's pulling air on the suction side is what I believe is happening. So I'm going to get busy, try to get some plants watered. Tomorrow I'll probably work on that pump because I think we've kind of got caught up now. It is good to see it this far. Amazed how fast it's come together. And did I mention it's hot today? I don't think I mentioned it's hot today, but yeah, it got almost to 100 today. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but hey, that's life in Thailand.